There it is. I'm Chase Moore. I'm an engineer and an artist and a producer. And I feel like everyone kind of has that sort of like I'm a slash thing, but I really started music like doing everything at once, you know. So I wear multiple hats, but yeah, it's hard to pick which one I am first, but making music, making beats, and engineering music is my forte. I mean, it's, you know, the program I use is Reason. I've used it since like the early version 2.0. They're on 10 now. Every like line is a different sound, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I got, you know, this kid's got kick, snare. So this is, you know, the sound, the instrument that I used to chop that up. I think it was originally. But I kind of thought it sounded better higher. And then the bass is the last thing I added, but just drums and like the samples. Because everything's done layer by layer, you know what I mean? You do them one by one. And then I pretty much just brought in the sub bass to get that low end, get that bass line in there. Put some saturation on the bass to really fucking make it hit. And that's kind of all the way the beat is. Kind of comes together like this. I always kind of knew early on that, like, I treated production more like a business where it's like I wanted to be able to produce for anybody. That's why I feel like I have a diverse sound. I wanted to be able to do some shit for a hardcore rap act or a pop act. But then with my music, I always treated it really personal. I always say like I make beats for other people, but I make my music for me. You know what I'm saying? Because even though like I can do a lot of different styles and shit, I can sing and I can rap. It's like the music that I'm making, like I'm not thinking about who's gonna like this, or I'm not trying to make like a deep record and then, you know, a club record and then a love record. It's like I make my music for me and then present it to other people, where production was always kind of like a hustle for me, where it's like I still love it and it's what I do, but it's like, you know, I started selling beats way before I sold a verse. I also like I was better at beats before I got better at rapping too. You know what I mean? Like, I was always good at rapping in high school, and, like, I was, like, notorious for battles and lunchtime ciphers in high school, and I won a bunch of local freestyle battles in, like, '04 after I graduated and shit. But then, like, I kind of had to get a bit better at rapping in order for that marriage to work, you know?
Ground control, do you copy? This is flight RYD 420. Mayday, I repeat, Mayday. There's fumes everywhere. We're going down.
I pitched my voice up and I did like a German accent. But like for the verse too though, I like did it in segments. I must have like, you know, gone to this part, punched in this part, punched in this part, punched in this part. Sometimes you get it all the way. Sometimes you need to go back and do it in segments and shit. But let me make sure I know it though.
There's fumes everywhere. We're going down.
Yeah, you know how it goes. All about the bread. We ain't talking about no sourdough. Ride or Die was always kind of meant to be like, I'm going to rap more on this. I just had an itch to rap and kind of like got my inspiration back. I definitely made Ride or Die way more honed in and focused, and I just don't want a lot of time to pass between albums. We're in an era where people's attention spans are short and they want consistency, and you kind of have to be in people's faces. So this is kind of the first step of me being like, okay, I'm comfortable. I know what I want to do. I don't want a year to pass between projects, which in reality, it's not that long of a time. So it just made sense to me. You know what I mean? I just was like, oh, I'm calling it Ride or Die. I want to do it with Avo and Ruin Your Day. And he was with it. So as soon as he said he was down, then it was just, all right, this is what it is. It's Ride or Die. And I'm making these songs for Ride or Die. So it's just more refined now. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely made this album with a purpose, a little bit more of a purpose than kind of just a free for all. You know. Yeah. You know how it goes. All about the bread. We ain't talking about no sourdough. Yeah. For an hour, hold a power pose. Had to go in just to find a way to get us out the hole. I think this album though definitely like showcases the variety the most, and that's at the end of the day what I wanted to bring to the light or put more shine on or present to the world. Is I can do a lot of different shit, and I enjoy doing all types of stuff. Like, I'm never not just going to do one thing. It's impossible. I'm always going to make beats. I'm always going to rap. I'm always going to sing. I'm always going to write. So, may as well put all of that into the album. I can't have it any other way. Trying to make one a day. If you want to cut our buzz, then we could run the fade. Ay. All right, I think that's good. Boom. Bow.
But DJI makes like a gimbal type thing, and they had some open box ones for eyes, for like smartphone gimbals and shit. I don't know if they have it now, but they're like, I'm so broke right now. I gotta file my taxes next week. So hopefully I get some.
Violence see my only way out.
Yo, you already know what it is. It's Beat Dr. God, coming forth by day. Please check it out. It's produced by my boy J.R. Swifts, and basically I decided to do a 6-song EP with him before we release the album. Kind of like to get people excited about the actual album that should be dropping in the summer.
Where I'm from is so wild. The accessories black and miles and 40 cows. The apparel is red chucks and flannels. All my niggas watching the struggle won't change the channel.
Coming Forth by Day is a name that I pulled from one of the first religious texts, which basically means coming into consciousness or coming into a new beginning, which I feel like my EP is going to kind of cover, as far as with the content and a lot of the stories and the narrative that I'm trying to paint with my music. So it's not going to be nothing that you're hearing on the radio and all these hit songs, but it's hip hop at its core. And I think true hip hop fans, which I think the battle rap culture that I come from, I think those are true hip hop fans as well. I think that fan base mixed with the true hip hop culture fan base, I think they're all going to love it and enjoy it. My focus this year is my EP, my album, my podcast, my books, my clothing line, just different things that I'm trying to expand into. And I think battle rap will kind of keep me boxed in, because you have to be very combative and contentious in order to do the other things that I'm trying to do. I can't really be in that state of mind. So I feel like I'm doing the right thing definitely this year by focusing on my other endeavors.
I know if I kill you, I'm killing myself. But I'm still into killing myself. This poison ain't helping my health.
Ruin Your Day is absolutely the best platform if you come from the battle rap culture. If you don't deal with Ruin Your Day and you're in the battle rap culture, you're pretty much missing out. I've been rocking with Avocado, for the past couple of years. So I just think it's a good fit, good puzzle piece fit, if you will. So give me feedback. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all feel. And follow me on the gram and on Twitter for any more updates.
I know if I kill you, I'm killing myself. But I'm still into killing myself. This poison ain't helping my health. I know if I kill you, I'm killing myself. But I'm still into killing myself. This poison ain't helping my health.
Got it out the mud, got a lot to stain.
How can I live it? I will hustle and visit. Still be up in them trenches.
Man, impulsive, Lord forgive me. When them torn cities, Portland's with me.
Finger to the sky, but I ain't no. For years I said I was a rocker. Ruin your day because I'm usually riding. Me and crew was sliding polo crew neck with ski man suicided. I'm a problem with the pen. Hot model, she a 10. I'm a spotter like Abba with the lens. Don't make me shoot you, bitch. Yeah.
Funding for this program was provided by the Annenberg CPB Project.
All right, guys, watch, but the audio sucks, so I'm going to change it. So just deal with this shitty audio for like 2 seconds. Fucking
Are we live now?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay. Hi, guys.
How you guys doing? Watch. Yeah.
You change it?
No, not yet.
You gotta go to change audio.
Yeah, change audio. I mean, it's changed. It's just not going to be good right now. Hold on, let me do this. All right, boom. Boom. 1, 2.
1, 2. This was just all sound t-shirt.
All right.
What's the Omaha about?
So.
Isn't that what you say?
Yeah.
What?
Jed knows.
Omaha.
Yeah.
What is that?
Is that a football thing? Yeah. It's what Peyton Manning used to scream before like a play. And Peyton Manning was the QB for the Broncos when.
I thought he was the point guard for the Seattle Supersonics.
He was that too. In his spare time. In his spare time. All right.
Boom. This audio is better, or it should be. All right, let me just make sure it's the correct audio. Yep. All right, cool. How you guys doing, fuckers? All right, it shouldn't be echoing now. Check. Cool. We're fine.
Beautiful.
All right, so this is gonna fucking
They're like 20 seconds.
Yeah, 20 seconds. All right, boom. Watch. We got a very special episode. This has been requested forever, and we have not been able to make it happen until fucking now. We got Soul and ILLMAC in the fucking house, and we're gonna watch Soul versus ILLMAC from Premier Battles.
The most egotistical watch of all time.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
We're gonna watch our battle.
I watched me and Carter without Carter.
Yeah,
that's pretty.
Yeah, that was.
I guess that was more humbling, though.
Yeah.
than anything.
Yeah. I forgot we did that.
Yeah.
It was on the wheel.
Yeah.
But we're out here for World Domination 8. Really thanks to ILLMAC for delaying his flight a day so we could get this watch in. So, and this is also honestly thanks to you guys, because I would have not been able to pay for that unless it's for the patrons.
I know.
We're gonna talk about that.
I get it. It doesn't work. No, I get it.
But
I intended this to happen.
These guys are out here for World Domination 8. They both battled. How do you guys feel yesterday went?
It was dope. It was my first time at the Steel Yard. It was tight. It was my first battle, which was interesting. It was a little stiff at first, but fucking great event, man. I got to enjoy the rest of the battles for once, so I was happy with that. Well, how about you?
Yeah, I mean, it's alright. It's a weird battle in Arsenal, especially when it's like you put all this time like into writing your stuff, and then you just says he's gonna fuck your sister and fucking leg, and it's just like, alright.
Can't be taught, man.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, it's weird. Obviously, it's
he
like,
fucks though. He fucks.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Ours fucks a lot, man.
Does. But with a peg leg, though.
Bars.
With a peg leg.
Yeah. True.
I believe him.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe, man.
I don't know why, but I believe him.
I don't know. It's just weird. It's someone who's like so like super reliant on charisma versus someone who very patently can't rely on charisma.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So it's like quite a style clash, but no, I think like I did what I do well and he did what he did well, so it just very heavily preference.
For sure, definitely.
Yeah. And yeah, I think it looks good on film. Go get the VOD. It's available. KOTD.tv.
Did you do both pay-per-views at the Steel Yard?
Yes.
You are right.
And they both look different. That's right. That was a big deal for me filming this, actually, is to make them look different. Just because I don't want every league to look the fucking same.
Yeah.
So it kind of bothers me that RBE and URL look really similar, but it's kind of like no way around that, and also the demographics is sort of the same. So
racist.
Nah. But King of the Dot's different enough, and also how we've been filming battles is really different, that I feel like the core fan base won't be knee-jerk. Like, oh, you're on the stage, why aren't you filming the other way, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, because you guys, like, for this event, shot from the stage
out, yeah.
Rather than the crowd in.
Exactly. Word. And it looks great. Like, I was thinking about that, looking, like, out into the audience. I'm like, this is so weird that, like, the performers see it from that way, and that looks really cool, but the audience sees the other way, which is boring. You know, it's like
looking towards you guys, it's like all you see is the fucking that like
black
curtain. Yeah,
background,
it doesn't look tight. But looking out in the audience, it, like you see all those like.
After
columns
me
of
and
light.
Shocks, it was like, oh, let's get people on stage. I was like, God damn. just me and Shocks up there.
Yeah.
Just like, all right, let's do it.
I'll do this just for you guys. I'll show you guys what it looked like. Just for y'all.
Yeah, we both battled a rebel.
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
So
we're saying I just.
Blood in your mouth is gross. That's your death wish.
Hey.
So
That
that's
looks busy.
Yeah, it looks fucking hella tight.
Yeah, with those lights, the cascading.
And then it looked really fucking cool for your battle, Jed, with Arsenal.
I took the shotty approach. You should consider.
Like that looks fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's fire.
Looks super good. So, yeah.
Hey, Clayton.
Yeah,
What up?
Clayton in frame.
Gang.
Is he not allowed to speak?
No, Clayton doesn't talk.
Alright. Is it like a thing?
Yeah.
Speak, or?
We're making it a thing.
Alright, fair enough.
Alrighty, guys. So, we're going to get into this fucking battle. Let's fucking watch it. What do we got to talk about before we watch this battle? So, this battle has been a long time coming. I know that I've wanted to see this battle forever. I remember seeing it being suggested for the longest fucking time, and it was always about when it was going to go down, where it was going to go down. I think it happened in the right atmosphere, in the right setting, the right country. I'm really glad it happened over here in the UK. I think it's the best setting for it, especially in Shoddy's league. Yeah, I mean, I think that culmination worked out really good for it.
Yeah, I think they're kind of like with America, it's like quite spoiled for big battles. So like when the UK gets a big battle, it's generally quite appreciative of it, rather than like the West Coast. You get like or East Coast even, you get like big battles every week.
Yeah,
you guys have got so many superstars or whatever.
Yeah, that's really true.
Yeah, Manchester too, I think was just different because if there's battles out here, typically I feel like it's London, especially for bigger names.
Yeah.
So, but the energy was crazy. Like you see, even from the intro, like they did your like call and response or song or whatever. Yeah. And I was like, oh damn it. But then they like started an impromptu one for me. I was like, oh, this is dope.
Apologizing.
Yeah, you're like, sorry man.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
And it's about to happen.
Yeah. I just felt like so bad, like when the chant was happening, knowing that was my first bar.
Right.
I didn't think it would be.
You're like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, anything else we need to preface this battle with?
No, yeah, not that I know of, man. Yeah, it's something I've definitely seen requested for years. Premiere hit me up. We was actually booked a ways out, like
really far
3-4 months or something out, and I was
wrote
like,
like 8 hours a day for it.
Yeah. I wrote 8 hours a day.
Yeah. I remember when it got booked too, it was a huge deal. I remember like the announcement. You guys wanted this, especially in the UK. It was top of the flyer, like the big fucking, and then some other battles beneath it. But I remember it was a huge deal when it got announced.
Yeah. People were flipping out because, it been something that, and Premiere made it happen. But it's a great atmosphere for it, for sure.
I was hella mad I wasn't able to film this because there was fucking 4 events the same day. 3 ones that were on pay-per-view. There was this event. Well, actually, this one didn't have pay-per-view, but they were trying to make it happen. And then the Ruin Your Zay event, which is the one I filmed in San Jose, and then also the Rap Grid event. Atlanta versus everybody with Rum Nitty versus Ness, and Chef Trez versus A-Ward versus Carter. Yeah, so I was bummed I wasn't able to film this, but Liam killed it. Looks hella good. Should we just get the fuck into it, huh?
Premium Battles All-Star Game. This is also our first birthday, December 1st. If you want to agree with us, make some noise! First of all, I want to shout out all the battlers and managers that got involved this year and made Premium Battles such a success of what it was. With that being said, on the left-hand side, someone I've been waiting to watch in the UK battle rap scene for a number of years since he's been here, representing Portland. Make a bit of noise for ILLMAC!
Hit the camera. Amateur move. Look at your head.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Watch
it. The camera.
Representing Portland. Make a bit of noise for ILLMAC!
Just to give it that little shake effect. You know what I mean? Like Cloverfield jumping.
Growth stunt effect.
Hey.
And to my right, let's go! Representing Fife, Scotland, let's go! And that glorious, glorious Shark City Battle Club, the greatest ever!
Okay, I always wanted to comment on that.
The greatest ever!
Because it is like hella biased. It's almost like with Cortez and Thesaurus. Have you ever seen that battle? We're like, all right, a legend from the Derby says Thesaurus, and then it's like, and on the motherfucking left hand side, and then it's
the legend killer.
It's like murder gang behind Cortez. It's so crazy, but I just love that. The greatest ever.
Better than this fight.
And the winner of this battle.
And the new. Just off cuff.
Representing Fife, Scotland, let's go! And that glorious, glorious Shark City Battle Club, the greatest ever! Make a little noise! Let's go!
So what is this? Okay, so I always wanted to ask, like, what is what is this chant?
It's Gold by Spandau Ballet. You ever heard that song?
I don't know. No,
I mean, I've heard that song, but how did they like say they were gonna say that before? Like how
it happened before, like when the Old English battle. Like O'Shea started that.
Oh really?
Yeah, but it was like years and years ago, and then it just kind of died. But this league, it's kind of like football culture.
Yeah,
like all chants and stuff.
Yeah,
right.
And Shorty says he thought of it like independently. He might have done, I don't know. But like Gold is like a song by Spandau Ballet. It's just to the tune of that. Basically, they've just substituted the word gold for. So it's very clever.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. This is where you're like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Yo, Premier Battles atmosphere is fucking cool.
Yeah,
like that's just fucking cool. They like do that in a rap battle. It's fun. It's like all these little. They bring like the football culture into battle rap.
Yeah.
The clubs like fighting with each other. I think that shit's just fucking tight. There's nothing like that in battle rap. It's very unique, and to have something unique in battle rap, I think is like a cool accolade to have.
Yeah, for
Definitely.
sure. Especially over here, because football culture is just like massive.
Huge. Yeah, it makes sense. Liam, thanks, dog.
It's a 3-round battle as ILLMAC has travelled the furthest inside his soul's going to start round one. Be respectful for both teams as they classic round one.
Just a rule they made up.
We didn't flip?
No, I said it's a rule they just made up.
Oh, whoever comes from the
Yeah, I've never heard of that before.
No.
Yeah, it's like other leagues do it, but like people just adopt it, you know?
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
Yo, you ready, yeah? Let's go. Yo, every time he battles here, he's mad and upset with the reaction he gets. Like, my opponents only win because they pander to them. It's hegemony, nepotism, blasphemous. Greg. I couldn't agree more. And it's about to happen again.
So like,
That's so fun.
with that, I was like, I just wanted to be like, I wanted to create an atmosphere for the crowd where they felt okay to be biased.
Yeah.
To make it hard for you, because like I kind of felt like
I'm gonna
they might want to
acknowledge
like
it,
kind of overreact to your stuff just to like make it seem even.
Yeah.
So I was like, in myself, I wanted to make it so it would like. It would mock like that attitude of like, it's hegemony, it's bullshit, make it seem like stupid and childish, and at the same time be to the crowd, that's alright, you guys can be biased. It's fine.
That's
It's
genius.
fucked up, it's kind of cheating.
No,
but
that's
it's
great.
like,
Yeah, that's hella smart.
That's like a way better angle than, or a way more clever angle than the common like, and I'll yell fresh coast and they'll all go crazy.
Yeah, for sure. but basically the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing.
It's a more lyrical,
more lyrical way of doing it. With more words and shit, but you know, does the same trick.
You'd be bang average, middle tier if organic didn't interfere when you up sticks and disappeared, you'd be shit at sports. How's a basketball team like this midget here? Because he's a trailblazer from Portland that hasn't won shit in years.
Yo, that's fire, but I wanted to ask you this, so because like I noticed a lot of basketball references going over people's heads yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, basketball is not big here, right?
It's tough for me to say because I played basketball in high school
So-
for like a long time.
Okay.
Like I actually played 4 or 5.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's
basketball.
crazy. Damn.
I was like a point guard. But it's not that big. There's a couple of battlers over here that are bang into it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's not a huge sport over here. Yeah, there is like a British basketball league.
Yeah.
But it's
small.
Yeah.
Word.
Small potatoes.
Oh, son, I'll leave him fucking speechless. Trust me, G, that's some achievement. Because he been getting cheeky with it. First he says I'm undefeated. Now he's on his podcast saying I can't fucking see him. He meanwhile on Earth, I'll leave him 6 feet underneath it.
Let's go. Shout out Meanwhile on Earth.
Plug for
Let's go. Let's go.
I wasn't mad at that.
So we about to do that, and your crew can review that. Hi, Avocado.
Yes! The moment we're all waiting for. This fucking moment.
The moment that is completely
Two mirrors facing each
fucked
other.
up by
Lyrically.
It was kind of mad how much reaction this got too.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Avocado.
Yeah, exactly.
You had to
This is
run
so
it back.
meta. This is like meta as fuck. It's like, hi me.
Hi, everyone. Even you, Mac.
Got that part, right?
He's like predicting the future.
Hi, Avocado. Hi, everyone. Even you, Mac. Now, future, you can look back, see past you getting moved past while present using limbo. There's a sport you'd be good at.
That's so good. That's good.
Bitch, I'm 5'11".
Already. I know where this is going.
This girl was like, yeah, that's 4 inches. Oh, that's what you try and tell me. Yo, he makes his missus look hench. She's his backstroker. Make Dolph Lundgren look like a crack smoker. Fucking glance over her wham shoulders. Reverse parks her dad's motor. Knuckles like some damn boulders. Hands like a scaffold.
That's so
Yo,
good.
don't call him small. What? Why? He's a small dot. Feels like he's been a kid forever, like Walcott. Guess that's
What's
what you-
that?
Walcott's like a player in the Premier League. It's like a football reference.
Oh, he's like an author?
Nah, he's a player in the
Dude, we need to like have a shirt of all the missed references on Watch, like Joey Badass wrestler.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Who was that we mistaked as an author, but is really a football
Yeah,
player?
it was during
It was
You versus Real Deal. Yeah,
Oh,
you
Henry
correct.
Carson.
Yeah.
Probably an author or some shit.
That's why you just assumed that because I said it.
Yeah, it's like Soul
probably
saying
an author.
some author.
Yeah. But Walcott, so when you said been a small...
Nah, he's like, because he's just one of these players where it's like, so you know where there's like kind of like collective misperceptions, like where everyone just has the same like misconception.
Yeah.
It just feels like he's been like young forever, but he's not. He's like almost 30 now.
Yeah.
But he was like for ages he was like
still young,
He was
man.
kind of described as like this young kid from like Arsenal. He was described as like a wonder kid for Arsenal, but he was like a wonder kid until he was like 25. And it's like, oh, he's got all this potential. It's like, right, but he's actually in his prime now.
Yeah.
He's not fulfilled it at all. So.
Yeah. Up and coming forever.
Yeah,
so what's the
exactly.
line? It
Feels like he's been a kid forever, like Walcott.
Like a scaffolder. Yo, don't call him small. What? Why? He's a small dot. Feels like he's been a kid forever, like Walcott. Guess that's why you're 29. Don't call him small. What? Why? He's a small dot. Feels like he's been a kid forever, like Walcott. Guess that's why you're 29, praying that your balls drop. Native American. Guess they all caught smallpox. I'll keep that.
Such a bad setup.
For the ball drop?
Yeah.
I thought it was fire.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
And yeah, we caught smallpox. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Where'd that come from?
It's just going around, man.
Hey, you guys cold or?
Oh, fuck.
Yo, I'll keep that to 8 bars, I'll write that cheap. But he don't hold himself to the same standards a guy has me. Rolls his eyes at the short jokes, but this my wife, it seems that the height of hypocrisy is 5'3".
I was just looking out the window for that.
That's one thing is
Yeah.
like I tried to avoid all the potential things that you know what I mean that you would think I'd reference.
Completely fucked. Like all my
like,
defense for this battle, like all of it is just fucked.
Yeah.
It got nothing right.
Yeah, it was fucked, man. You really fucked yourself. Yo, are these different frame rates?
Yeah,
these
they are.
cameras.
Yeah, they are.
I just noticed it looks.
Yeah, so
different.
basically Liam's angle is 24, the best frame rate ever, and then the side angles are 60. So that's why it looks different.
Which is more frames per second.
Yeah, you know, like
no motion blur or whatever.
The Hobbit was filmed in 60.
Mm.
I think it looks horrible. Like I think 60 looks really fucking bad. Some people for some reason like it. It looks good with sports though. I feel like I can only watch it with like sports. But
Video games as well.
Yeah,
Like
video games
in
looks
60.
yeah, exactly. It's so weird that only those work.
It's weird.
Yeah, but like this stuff, you're like, it's gross. But watch sports.
It looks almost like too real.
Yeah, for real. But the weird thing about this, about mixing the frame rates and keeping them with their native frame rates, is it's harder to do that. Like
Really?
in Premiere, it's like Premiere automatically adjusts everything you put in the timeline to be the same. So for them to keep each clip at its native frame rate is actually more difficult, even though it looks wrong. So it's strange that they didn't just, keep it consistent.
24.
Yeah, exactly.
The little rebuttal. Hey, look, and I made you. I Jedi mind trick.
Hypocrisy is 5'3". On a bad day, 5'1". Watch yourself, Shia LaBeouf.
I didn't get that either. Watch yourself,
like, so watch yourself like here. It's like you tell someone to watch themselves.
Yeah,
it's
Shia
like,
LaBeouf did a thing where he filmed himself watching fucking movies for he watched 8 movies in a row.
Yeah. But like it was like for 3 days straight.
Yeah,
or
it was
something,
fucking
right?
insane.
He set up a camera in a cinema and like live streamed,
And he was just
his
filming
face
him watching
movies.
And
for
you
like
didn't.
3
It wasn't
days.
even like this where like it's a picture in picture. It's literally just him just watching a movie.
It's like it was in mid like mental breakdown. Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Peak Shia LaBeouf.
He was crying, and then afterwards he did that thing where it was that art exhibit that you could go to, and it's just him in a room. Did you ever hear about that?
Yeah. Didn't he get like fucking molested and shit?
Yeah,
and
well, it's like
that
literally
whole
you
shit?
could just
Do
go in
whatever
there
and do whatever.
and it's just
to-
him, and people would go in there like cry. He would cry too. Like they would talk to him, and he wouldn't say anything back. It's fucking insane. Like,
Yeah,
crazy
performance
Peak
art,
Shia
man.
LaBeouf. Yeah. He's an interesting one.
On a bad day, 5'1". Watch yourself, Shia LaBeouf. People think his rhymes are tough. He
Oh, that's that thing too. Is like the crowd fucking instantly is
super
gonna
impressive.
repeat your line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This
Great
whole
crowd,
battle.
man. Great crowd.
Like the Ryder Cup or choke him. Have to Heimlich him versus Shia LaBeouf. People think his rhymes are tough. He force him like the Ryder Cup or choke him. Have to Heimlich him versus Arsenal. Reciting stuff with your phone out. Gotta hit them angles. So you nice for what? Shit. Yo.
Guys, is that an Aesop song? Is that
Yeah.
Dude, I love that Aesop shit in this video. It's so good.
I hated it.
That was fire. That was fucking fire.
Stuff with your phone out. Gotta hit them angles. So you nice for what? Shit. Yo, that's a line from a Drake song. I prefer Raekwon.
Fire.
Yo, that's a line from a Drake song. I prefer Raekwon. ILLMAC's a great laugh when you're seeing what the rave's on. DJ playing songs, bad and bougie, Quavo pop, wheel it up, take it off, Freaky Friday Davis on, Fredo's gone, record skips, before the bass will drop and ILLMAC fill those up like, excuse me mister, do you have any Aesop Rock? None Shall Pass is my favorite song.
You don't listen to Aesop Rock. That's the funniest part about that. Like ILLMAC's like such the non-backpacker. Like, I never listened to that shit.
It works.
But I am. So like, that's why that cracks me up. None Shall Pass is an Aesop song that's really good too. So
Is it on his first album, Labor Days? I remember that album vaguely.
Fuck knows.
Yeah, no, I think it is on there.
It was
I
like
just
the
remember a
first song
song where
that
he's
came
like,
out,
it's like about an artist.
So
or
you don't even
something.
listen to me either. Oh man.
It's funny though. It's like Bamalam. It's like Aesop's like his favorite.
Yeah.
No, I fuck with Aesop. The whole mob. Listen to a fucking Ferg.
Yeah, for real.
Ace will drop it. ILLMAC fill those up like, excuse me, mister. Do you have any Ace up wrong?
The pulling of the sleeve too, like a little kid.
I hate these back in my day Ice Age spitters, cause that envy in the rice ain't pie mate's dinner. Shit up her Mac the street art, but mine may differ.
What did you say? Envy in the rice?
Envy in the rice.
Oh, fire.
The town red like High Plains Drifter. Mac the street art, but mine may differ. About to paint the town red like High Plains Drifter. Yo, using them same old techniques that's age-old and battling. Like you compare a good thing to a shit thing and say that's the way soul's a match for him. Like this the devil incarnate to a day-old Samaritan. That's when he made Ethan to Jehovah practicing ditchweed. My great potent saints go amassing it. Take tokes and make popes at grey smoke the Vatican. So go ahead with that gay shit like an ape show.
So go ahead with that gay shit.
Fucking fire, man.
While they're reacting to it. Gay shit.
There ain't no comparison.
Fire.
Yeah, man. It's fucked that you win this round so clearly. And it's like, that's not a bad round.
Yeah,
exactly. It's a good one.
That was a great round.
Let's go. He had a couple jokes, about 1 million rhymes, useless motifs and filler lines. Hi, Avocado. He's getting bodied on watch because that round was just killing time.
You're getting bodied on watch right now.
His name is Soul. You know how he got his name. It's obvious. How could we not know? I mean, you look at him, the first thought you get is, he's got soul.
That dude that you looked at, wasn't he like somebody's dad?
Yeah. It was like their first event. His first event he went to was like some dude's dad.
He got really involved in it as well. He was looking at me. He was like, nah. He was like, when you were like, Otis Redding, Jeb Mitchell, and I was just doing like, yeah, but like sarcastically, and he just looked at me. He was like, nah, you're not that. It's like, relax, man. It's like, relax, man.
He's like, I fuck with this kid. He looked at me. He talked to me.
I'm on his side now.
yeah.
Fucking incredible, man.
I think you see it on camera actually.
He is the physical embodiment. That's why I'm impressed with you. Think, Otis Redding, James Brown.
Yeah, you kind of see the tail end of it there. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Come on, you guys. He's a walking soul sample, unauthorized. You know what I think when I hear a Coltrane solo? Some Scottish guy. Fuck off and die. Hit him up. Get soul rock. Get soul pop. You can get the funk. Tell soul train for these lines, because they don't stop till you get enough. I'm off the wall with it. It's Scottish Sharon. I smell like a...
Yeah, you're like, nah, man.
Not even anything against Sharon, it's just we're so different.
It's like, nah, against Sharon.
Yeah.
But if Sharon lived in Scotland all his life, you know? No, I knew, for some reason, I kind of knew that you wouldn't
that would upset me, more than anything else.
Definitely gotta say this on this rhyme scheme, because that was like the last minute addition to that rhyme scheme where I'm like, I just gotta call him Scottish Sharon.
It's like the Arthur meme. It's like a pen.
Holy shit. That's incredible.
So good.
It's Scottish Sharon. I smell like a proud dad when you got in the zone. So don't flop is your own. One to type. Ship off the old block, I suppose. I mean, he earned respect like Aretha in this spot at the throne. I said at last, like Etta, when I watched it unfold. Fans travel miles like Davis just to watch when you choke. I said let him cook like Sam. seconds just to watch when you choke. I said, let him cook. Like Sam, then I promised you grow. I guess love is blind like Ray when you're the father of soul.
So it's not only a soul scheme, it's the father-son tied into it that I started with. Oh, smile like a proud dad when you got in the zone.
You're the father.
Yeah. Okay. Took Don't Flop It and then tied it in with the soul scheme?
Yeah. Nice. Like I say, man, it was
overrated.
Yes.
Run it back. Say it again.
Fucking amazing.
I know your mom. Open palm. So what, she raised you alone? I wasn't home and gone. Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Caustic
He
like that.
practically wrote the song. Now little Marvin getting killed by Pops. He don't even know what's going on. I take it back to the old Eric. Eric, Gangstar, dropping classics with no effort. R.I.P. Guru. Yes. I said R.I.P. Guru. This the other half of its known members. I had to come to Premiere to put a scratch on his soul.
That's cool. That was so slapped on.
That's crazy.
Like, it gets reaction, but that is like...
Yeah, I agree.
That's like probably, if it's not the best punch of the battle, like for a pure punchline, it's like, it's up there.
Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah, man, it was good.
Get off my dick.
What?
I win or you lose. The only two options. I got a leg up. Flying me, I own rock them. 1-2 drops from out cold. Shoes on, so I drew on them. Tupac. Who shot him? Snoop on it. I'm out of my mood of the soup rhyming. Who won it? I'm swinging around. Who's moshing? Terrorizing the bricks. Shoe bombing. I'm nuke lining. Yes!
I was trying to still finish that.
Yeah, it's fucked up when it's like literally.
I was right there.
When they pop on like the 7th bar.
Yeah.
It's the worst. It happened to me against fucking Arsenal.
Yeah.
It was even worse. It was a 16-bar scheme and they popped on the 15th.
And you're like, fuck. And that's the thing, like, when you watch battles, like,
Yeah.
even, like, you know, they're like, oh, why did they run it all the way back, blah, blah, blah. But it's meant to be
that way.
In this momentum, like, with the momentum and set. So if you just go back a bar, then it renders the climax of your bar not fucking great because it didn't have the momentum leading into it.
I think I did some goofy. I think I ran it back from like the 7th bar or something. I was just like, I can't be fucked. Running it back for like 16 bars. It's just.
Yeah.
That's the problem with the big stage, man. They want to react to everything.
Yeah, for sure.
It's good, for sure.
Yeah,
just trying to find that balance in the moment of fucking pacing.
You don't want them not to react, but it's like you want them to react when you want them to react. When you wrote for them to react.
Exactly.
Like,
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you say it again? Did you say it again? You didn't?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good.
That's one thing, like, that personally, for my own critique that I liked in my performance that I noticed, probably in this round more so than anything, was I would only go back like 2 or 4. I feel like my pacing was better than it had been in the past. You know what I mean? Like on that whole soul scheme, I didn't go back to Scottish Sharon. I just went back to Aretha fucking, and I kind of found a good balance, I thought. More so than in other battles that I have of like how far to go back when they don't react where I necessarily planned for. You know?
Sure, that's probably super fucking hard.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm terrorizing the bricks. I'm shoe bombing, nuke launching, two causing a bloodbath. I'm the dude dropping a boom box in blackout. Fuse popping, new phone. Who's calling? Also, new coffin, Tupac, toe tag, clothes bag, school shopping. The flow too solid. We need classics, but 3D glasses can't get your views popping. I know it's your profit. Despite the fans that put us in the same group watching, I'm leaving with twice the bands. I'm crew hopping, dude.
This scheme is so long.
To be brutally honest,
This is like
fell off against Jim. I'm just dropping a jewel on him. Your bars bring the white out. Dude, awesome, right on, bro. I slide on soul like I'm moonwalking.
Leading up to that, I was like, all right. because I can't moonwalk. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking learn to moonwalk. And I was like, nah. I was like, no, just do it and fucking.
That must have been like 24 bars though, right?
Probably on that scheme. I don't know, 16, something like that.
That's longer than 16, for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Augustine, thank you,
good luck.
The king himself.
Yesterday.
Right
we both went clear, according to Augustine.
Hey. Yeah, this is our celebration watch.
Dude, awesome, right on, bro. I'll slide on soul like a moonwalking. Even when you're good, your personality is so bland. It's like hanging with a mannequin, throw a hat on, he's a coat rack. You overcompensate when you battle and you know that, and even named yourself after exactly what you don't have.
I really like rounds that end with like something that doesn't rhyme, but like it does accentuate the punch at the same time. Soul and like No Can versus Dan. No Can's first round when he's like he just ends it with "cause you're a clown" and it rhymed with nothing. But I always thought that was so hard. I was like, oh, that's so fucking tight. Yeah, but that round's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I definitely think you won that round.
That was my favorite round practicing. Like when I'd practice, like I would, you know, when you're practicing after like when your material's still fresh and there's like one specific round where you're like, I like rapping this shit. Like it's hella tight. That's how that round was. Like sometimes like practicing and memorizing is work, but like sometimes like you get excited to rap.
Yeah,
your shit,
I mean
like
that round definitely sounds like it would one that'd be fun to rap.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Anonymous, thank you.
Somebody in the comments said Arsenal beat ILLMAC, ILLMAC beat Soul, Soul beat Arsenal. Like battle rap match.
That gift comes up with like
the equations. Zach in front of Zach Gallup and
somehow this boils down to Aspire beat Mook.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you go to like the lineal champions and that, and you end up at High Collide.
High Collide still
the Fibonacci sequence of battle rap.
Whole round of soul flips. And to think I expected Mac to write cleverly. Funny how I seen your bars coming from a mile away and didn't see you till you were standing right next to me.
Was it after or during? I feel like it's right here during. You're like that rebuttal or something.
No, you went like that. You patted me on the back, and I was like, yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, was it? Considering, you know, the source of it.
It's good.
Fans are like, this'll be the most lyrical match ever. Can't wait to see whose syllables match better.
That's so good.
Clowning everyone there.
This is what,
and us. Everyone.
I don't understand why I have any fans. Because I spend like literally like 60% of my bars purposely isolating them.
Yeah.
It's not smart.
Yeah.
If you like me, you're a weirdo.
Yeah. It's like the big K thing.
Like, what up, nerds?
Yeah. It works.
They love
somehow,
it.
Though.
Masochistic fan base, man.
Fans are like, this'll be the most lyrical match ever. Can't wait to see whose syllables match better.
So good.
Like, yeah, that is us.
Better written, they're mad clever. Alright, let's find out. Try to piss in your pants.
Alright, let's find out.
Yo, you just live imprisoned in the system. Everything that inconsistent that you sit and listen. You just inconsistent, hit and missing, split him like a... Fuck this gay shit. I brought some different writtens. I mean punchlines, chief. I'm a wiggle with them like a stitch in sensei.
Expected more from that.
That was fire,
Wiggle with them like a stitch.
Yeah, especially the, like, you know, for the way it breaks down and how hard of a punch, slept. I don't think, is Simpsons is big everywhere,
Simpsons
right?
big everywhere.
Yeah.
Sensei.
Come back for 100.
Different writtens. I mean punchlines, chief. I'm a wiggle with them like a stitch in sensei. You act like your squad's damn Oxfam. Like I got only won a smoke break battle. God's plan. Says he unruly, pop cans, he on dance hall tracks. By the end of the night, that red light on him like Roxanne. Collision Kalashnikov, rinse them off. What straps have you got? Try bring those Kurt Angles in this match and get rocked. His jaw in his body, like Kurt Angle in his match with The Rock. That mean the former will spin before the latter will drop.
That's crazy.
I don't respect it. And I know that Greg's a total legend, but compare our recent performances and you know I'll dead him. But for his legacy, you feel you have to say this or be close, forget it. It's pictures you take with the women you date. You force perspective.
Not that one.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, that one for sure.
Doing this one, and she way in the background hating. In flat soles with her knees bent through her back out waiting.
So good.
Other guys make you insecure. That's outrageous. You think it's made up. Even bitches rock Mac Foundation.
I was hyped when you said that because it was like my girl's a makeup artist, so I was
Really?
like, oh, I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, what can I do here? Break out the Fenty beauty products, or what should I do here?
I've got like a whole glossary of stuff you can flip.
Yeah, I'm like, no, they won't get that.
Just get the Rolodex.
Yeah. Girls in the audience like, hey, what? They taking notes?
Yeah, add to cart.
Because other guys make you insecure. That's outrageous. You think it's made up. Even bitches rock Mac Foundation. Sending emails to plenty of fish. The guy's stressing. When will you? I prefer not to say to the hype section. When will you? I prefer not to say to the hype section. You do it for gender, but he hates Tinder. And judging from his raps, you identify as way bigger. But trying to identify you.
That's hilarious too, because on my first mixtape, I literally had a song called Rap Giant. Like, lyrically, I'm like 5'10".
Yeah.
It's not
Just
even.
slightly.
Not even like, impressively tall.
Realistic, you know.
Yeah, lyrically, I'm a normal man.
Stand on a pile of bodies.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I see where you got that from.
Yeah,
I've been telegraphing that for a minute.
Way bigger. But trying to identify you, I had a full-blown seizure. I have no idea who you are, bruv, and you don't either. See, I'm respected in the scene.
This angle's
I'm
crazy.
respected in the scene because everything I preach is the energy I keep whenever that we meet. They're pretending that you're street, so they can tell you that you're heat. Bruv, you selling them a dream? I'm a wrestler from their sleep. That's the level that I reach. Every setup, every scheme, I ain't anyone but me. What you get is what you see. How you ever gonna be a credible MC?
Sometimes, like, if you have like an 8-bar scheme where you have 16 multis in it, so like every part of each line rhymes. So it's like if you break each bar up into 2 parts and it's just 2 multis with like nothing in between. So you've got like 16 multis in an 8-bar scheme. It almost like guarantees reaction because they almost just get like overwhelmed. It's like this is all rhyming. It's like,
what is going on?
Yeah, it's like it doesn't even need to be that good. It's just like in that structure. It's like a cheat code for reaction, pretty much.
Note taken.
Yeah, goddamn.
A-Ward's in trouble.
A-Ward on zips. Dude, Shotty's having a full-blown conversation with this cameraman.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I'm trying to do a job.
The guy's camera's just pointing in the wrong direction.
Because everything I preach is the energy I keep whenever that we meet. They're pretending that you're street, so they can tell you there's heat. Bro, you selling them a dream. I'm a wrestler from their sleep. That's the level that I reach. Every setup, every scheme. I ain't anyone but me. What you get is what you see. How you ever gonna be a credible MC when they're suspending disbelief every second that you speak? It's not impressive, it's just weak. It's like trying to spend the Scots tenor cause you're legal, tender, but round here they pretend you're not.
currency.
Yeah, like
Cross-country
we have
currency
slightly
bar.
it's the same currency, but we have slightly different notes. And if you ever try to spend like Scottish currency in England, they just give you a fucking ball ache about it. It's I don't know why, but that's just what
It's
they're
the
like.
same currency though?
Yeah, it's literally sterling, but it's like it's a different. The note looks different, and they just think it's weird. So if you try to spend it in like a bar,
They'll be like, "What is
they're
this
like,
shit?"
Have you got a card
Counterfeit.
or something? They're just
Right.
Weird.
Yeah. So it's just
Spend
like
the Scots
legal.
tenor every second that you speak. It's not impressive, it's just weak. It's like trying to spend the Scots tenor cause you're legal, tender, but round here they pretend you're not.
Rapping adds 2 inches, pause.
Huh? What?
Rapping adds 2 inches.
Spend the Scots tenor cause you're legal, tender, but round here they pretend you're not. So only thing criminal about anything he's done is he keeps getting away with pretending to be one. How could I break down a personality that doesn't come from you? It's like the human centipede, the individuals and the fucking group. Because you're a bunch of people that you stitch together in some disgusting loop and you constantly kiss the arse of whoever they put in front of you.
That's crazy.
Yo, this round is fucking insane.
That line is up there, like you said about the fucking premiere scratch on a soul record. That line definitely stuck out.
I think
to
like
me.
there's 2 like quite clear rounds. Like I think I'd get the third. I think you get the first like very clearly, and I think the second round is the one that's like
the debatable.
We'll see. About
You're not to jump the gun or anything.
Thank you, Sean.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I said you put him in a room with Chase, you'll tell him why the beat's hard. You put him in a room with Deems, he's acting like a retard.
I don't think you're supposed to say that anymore, dude.
Oh, retard.
What? Oh,
Man, I will live up to
No, this is so good though. This entire angle.
I said you put him in a room with Chase, you'll tell him why the beat's hard. You put him in a room with Deems, he's acting like a retard. I said you put him in a room with Chase, you'll tell him why the beat's hard. You put him in a room with Deems, he's acting like a retard. You put him in a room with Geechee, he's talking about his weed chart. You put him in a hall of mirrors, shit, I don't know who we are. Yo, so call me what you want, bruv. It's what it is, I'm happy about it. I am who I am, you are who you hang around with. It's my...
Fire.
Call me what you want, bruv. It's what it is, I'm happy about it. I am who I am, you are who you hang around with. It's why you pull the wool and get the crowd buzzing, cause you know a little bit about a lot and everything about
Hard under
fire.
That was fucking crazy.
I tried to structure it like have my weakest round first, second strongest second, and third. Go like normally I don't. Normally I go like strongest first, and just try and like take it from there. But I was just like, there's no way like I win this battle 3-0. So trying to like fucking take the first round just has like very limited value. If I just like overcommit to it, I'm just gonna end up losing the second and third.
So you wrote your shit basically like getting progressive.
What I kind of thought is that you would have noticed the trend of my first rounds being my strongest round. So I thought if I have my weakest round first, I mean either way it works, right? Because if you decide to compete for the first round, you might like overcommit to it, and then I'll just like throw the first round and go for 2 and 3.
Right.
Or if you decide that you're going to throw the first round, and that's fine, we'll both just have like weak first rounds, and then we can both compete for second and 3. The first one's a toss up. So
damn tech.
Yeah.
No, I definitely wasn't fucking like strategizing that much as far as like my round structure. It was just like what fucking the material. Like I was like the soul shit name. I'm like that's like more kind of introductory, doing the name flips and the scene. I'm like that's sound is a tone setter.
For sure.
And then like the jokey second, you know what I mean? And then my third actually is like I ran into a little bit of a wall, and it was just like a lot of material and punches that I just fucking basically stitched together for the third,
Yeah, for sure.
So I kind of almost went the opposite in that way. It's like my first was my strongest,
right?
You know, and then it.
Your rhyme style isn't sick. You live the lifestyle.
Your rhyme style isn't sick.
You live the lifestyle of a bitch.
No, I said chick. You live the
All right.
lifestyle of a chick.
Your rhyme
So you
style
could
is
later
insane.
rhyme it with bitch.
You live the lifestyle of a chick. I am who I hang around with, and right now I'm a bitch.
That's a good one. I agree with that.
Which is even better in the I Am compilation when that's used.
Yeah. You seen that as a Daily Spice where it's a bunch of battle, like clips from battles where people are like, I'm a, and it's like parts of punchlines out of context. What the one there's like some random dude's like, I'm the king who doesn't like to say goose. Yeah. And then there's one, Danny Myers, I am the pyramid.
Yeah, I am the pyramid. I'm a boombox.
Yeah, Diz, I'm a faggot.
I am a faggot.
I need to see that.
And then it's me here. Right now, I'm a bitch.
So good.
I don't know how like the king one could make any sense with any context.
Yeah, I don't
I
get.
don't see
I'm
what
like,
context
I'm like,
you
is
give
that
that.
some British shit or what? But he's definitely not British. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't get.
King
Is
doesn't
that like
to say goose?
I don't know. Dude. That's my favorite part of that.
Yeah, it's
That compilation.
I'm a little people.
I mean, I ain't gonna talk about the nightlife, but he brought up Max Foundation. I'm not gonna say nothing about our eye line or bring up no eyesight. But when I lighten up his cheek, oh, that'll be a highlight.
Two of them things. I was trying to say when I'm lighting up his cheek, you know, but I was trying to say eye line or talking about his eye, but it was just
Too
fucking
much.
yeah, and yeah. After the first rebuttal, but right now the bitch is like yeah.
Look, watch that tone, Jed. I said, watch that tone, Jed, because acting vexed might get you rocked. Then your lads get slept like bassinets. I mean, these ain't random threats. I'm talking any means. Malcolm X, think extreme grief after death, because I will hit you. I just haven't yet. First a line hits. I said first a line hits. Then the hands are next. Jab connects. All you see is a body flying like Jazzy Jeff off the mansion steps.
I actually threw that in hella last minute, like the morning of.
All right.
I would like piece that, cause I don't even remember what it was, but I had some other opener. It was like some hella jokey shit about. I was like clowning like. It's funny because you kind of used some of the same approach in the first round, but it was like some like overly hip hop like clowning. Like I don't remember the lines, but it was something in that. And then the day of, I'm like, I just need to replace it with punches because I do the whole breakdown of your shit later in the round. Where I'm like, I just need a little more punch or whatever.
Fresh Prince bars are like almost got it.
Yeah, right.
You are mad awkward.
He's only with facts.
Dog, you are mad awkward. Why you always look like he on a lonely walk or some shit? And dressed like the default creative character on Tony Hawk or something.
It's fucked because in this battle I'm dressed particularly.
What's crazy is it's perfect how that shit relates. Because if this was skate, when you went to attribute strengths, you maxed out one specific trait and left charisma blank.
That's like nuts. I think it's almost too close to like a jokey thing to get the reaction it deserves.
Yeah, because it's right
They're
after
still
the Tony
laughing
Hawk
about
or
this,
some
and they think
shit.
when you're going into like the attribute strength, they still think you're on like this Tony Hawk joke thing.
Yeah.
They're not ready, but that actual punchline, like in a vacuum, is fucking nuts.
Yeah, I was just hyped on it because of the fact that it's the joke, and then I make a line out of it or whatever.
And it's like if you've actually played Tony Hawk, like everyone leaves charisma blank. Like it's not just like
yeah, why would you make that big?
Exactly, because it's not like a trait that actually
helps you
at all.
Yeah.
So it's not like just about like you would leave charisma blank because you have no charisma. It's something that actually everyone did. So it's like genius.
I didn't even know that.
Oh really? I thought that's what you were going for.
No, I didn't even know charisma. I didn't remember the game that way. I just remember creative characters, but I didn't even know charisma was one of the things.
Useless.
I was just fucking relating it to like strengths and skate, and then fucking
I can't remember if it's called
battle.
charisma or personality or what the actual term
But there
is.
is that in.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Specific trait and left charisma blank.
That's fire.
Yeah, that's what I was like. No, it's not fire now. I didn't know what you were doing. It's quite trash, actually.
I think it's the opposite because it's too literal in the way that you're thinking. I was making it about, lyrics and hip hop, not the actual game.
Damn. Okay. A record scratches in the distance.
Look, you're like already like,
yeah.
With Jack Mitchell. Sex symbol.
You didn't see sex symbol coming out.
That's Sex Pistols multiple times.
But not sex symbol. And meth crystal.
Most artists make ideas that are complex simple.
This is good.
You make simple ideas complex. It's a concept that they fed into.
Yeah.
That's why I'm on the fence with you, watching, trying to find the bars till I wave an arm like I'm trying to find a cell signal.
I hate that I pulled my phone out. I didn't plan to do that.
Right,
it was just a last minute thing, and I
don't
felt like
think it's
cheapened
necessary.
the line. It cheapened the line way more,
Yeah.
and I totally didn't plan that. It was just like in the
Spur of the
moment, I was
moment.
just like, and like watching it back, even during, I was like, I wish I would have did that.
And you've got like the
know what I
Monster
mean?
Energy logo there. For some reason. You've got that on your phone.
That's a passcode.
Whatever. You're totally looking up the Monster images. Yeah,
I was
this one.
I was like, man, these cancerous ingredients. I was like looking up the conspiracy of energy drinks, like poisoning the youth.
Also looking for backgrounds for your gaming PC.
I'm ordering some custom stickers for my modem.
Yeah,
Monster Energy so
buying
cool.
Fox shirts.
Find the bars till I wave an arm like I'm trying to find a cell signal.
Oh, but yeah, you pointed that was one of my personal favorites in that. And I knew it wasn't get reaction, but just that you make ideas that are complex,
ideas,
simple.
You make simple ideas complex. It's a
The concept that they fed into.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Jack Mitchell, this'll feel like a mech hit you. Get crippled, neck brittle, chest riddled with holes when the wind blows. It'll sound like a rap's whistle. He said I can't hold a candle to him till I show up at Jet's Vigil. Steady shot.
Damn, that's crazy. I usually skip this round, so this is pretty tight.
Till I show up at Jet's Vigil. Steady shot.
This is your favorite part, the next thing I say.
About gay people?
Huh?
Till I show up at Jet's Vigil. Steady shot. Red Gibble, pallbearer, deadlift you, magazine, spread issue, kill shot, and distribute.
Red gimbal, man.
Is it red gimbal?
Yeah, steady shot. Red gimbal.
You can't put a red on a gimbal.
Yes, you can. I looked it up, bro. There is.
You looked it up?
Yeah,
It's just on the
I
internet. It's
interneted
true.
it,
Alright, so which
yeah.
one do you prefer? Do you prefer steady shot red gimbal or turn the 7D to a red cam?
70 to red cam by far.
It makes
That's a
it
better
2-2.
camera.
That's the battle is now 2-2.
But then,
All right, so you won this round.
But there was a deadlift bar in there, so
It evens out. Pallbearers deadlift you.
that's tight.
I'll go watch these fucking gym bros.
Yeah, these gym bros.
Steady shot, red gibble, pallbearer, deadlift you, magazine, spread issue, kill shot, and distribute.
That's crazy.
Y'all think he nice? This is someone you respect? He battled Major and Warhurst, and what would you expect? Well, he choked in the first battle and then rebutted it the next. I mean, that's impressive. They even loved it when you said, I did 28 rounds this year and kept it stepping. You talk shit about my memory, you're the ones that's been forgetting. Cause I forgot one round, you forgot 27. Fire!
Fire!
Fuck yes.
So wild.
Talk shit about my memory, you're the ones that's been forgetting. Cause I forgot one round, you forgot 27. Fire! No, we remember. You did what you were supposed to. But let's apply his logic elsewhere and see if it holds true. Air traffic controlling.
Jesus Christ.
I wanted to say that hella quick too, just to like, all right, to telegraph where it's gonna go.
Yeah.
See if it applies elsewhere. Air traffic controller.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, right. And then people already like fill in the blanks.
So good, man.
Yeah.
Air traffic
You just whispered a sweet method in my ear right there.
I just said smart.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it! I was hoping it was something like me, like you suck.
You meant centipede.
Air traffic controller, call it an overnighter. Forgets a plane's landing, another takes off, they both collide, engulfed in fire. No survivors. Lifeless victims, twisted metal fire engines, live in hell for the eyes to witness. Then he shows up to trial, defends himself. Wise decision.
Fight the system.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't talk shit about my memory. Defends himself, wise decision. Fight the system. Takes the stand, says I'm not gonna lie, I didn't talk shit about my memory. It's really you guys forgetting. Cause I forgot one plane. You forgot life in prison.
Your reaction got me.
Like broke, man. I completely broke it.
I know a lot of people don't fuck with that type of shit, but I do fuck with that type of shit where the battlers are giving each other props. I think it adds to the battle.
Yeah, I mean, that was just. It got me. Such a good rug pull.
The curve,
honestly, I wasn't expecting. I thought you were just going to end it with 27. Like, you proper.
But the funny thing is, I started writing that not knowing how I was going to end it. I was just like, all right, air traffic control. And then I was just like, I can't, what's the number of planes? Like, what am I going to do? And I was like, just thinking of rhymes. And I was like, I was like, life in prison. I was like, bing! Yeah. I was like, but one thing when I was practicing, I was hella like self-conscious of is the like I was trying to like make the sound. And I was like, all right, I'll just go like this and go and they'll get it. It's like the gavel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah.
That's nice. Probably the biggest reaction.
Your reaction got me gassed.
Got caught cheating, told his wife she tripping. Said, never mind, I admit it. You caught me this time, but what about all the times you didn't?
Oh yeah, I think I told you that night too. I had one more, but I thought the air traffic controller was so long that I'm like, I don't know. But in retrospect, I wish I would have said, but it was just like some shit about rape. it was like something like, and shake your head in pain if it's true, because I don't defend rape, but your same logic in a way can be used to justify rape if you do. Like, it's okay as long as the days that you don't rape outnumber the days that you do. And I totally took it out because I'm like, I'm beating this horse, dead horse or whatever.
Yeah. I'm not sure that was my logic.
It kind of is. Like, I choked this battle, but I didn't choke all these battles. It's like, I raped this time, but I didn't rape all
these
these
a hella politically incorrect battle.
I'm not sure it's analogous, though.
In battle rap, it is.
Everything's
But I took it out for that reason.
You are all build up, no more shit. You're the setup go. Played down a whole round and went and wrote till his pencil broke. He's a McGregor fan, perfect. When the pressure's close, protect your neck and throat. Cause I'll make you notorious for trying to defend and choke. Swing on me. You getting cast to the heavens. I had soul, seeing stars like astral projection. His agent should ask Caustic for management lessons, cause he had you booking out a venue in a matter of seconds.
You're like, nah, man.
Personality is so bland. Up here yelling like you passionate. The fact is that you don't rap. You overcompensate when you battling. You know that, and even named yourself after exactly what you don't have. So let's go.
Oh, what the hell? What a weird cut.
Let's go.
Strange.
Yeah. Yeah,
I didn't choke before you accused me.
Yeah, cut the
Tony D. Yeah, I did call that shit. But yeah, that is really debatable round.
Yeah.
That is definitely the debatable
the one it comes down
Yeah,
to.
Exactly. The second.
Yeah, it is a good back and forth.
I'm sort of fine with, like, if someone was to say that you got that, I wouldn't argue, do you know what I mean? It's like,
order plays a factor too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because of how close it is, it's like
you at last, so people remember.
It's fresher.
Yeah, that's true. Dope fucking second.
Yeah, just see that.
We got soul. It's like one person. We got soul.
Yeah.
That's
amazing. Yo, they say I need to bounce back from jam like I was whacked just before this. Like checkpoint 3 after getting battered by Caustic. And I don't share that assessment. I thought I smashed it. Before this, a couple people said they want to hear that Raptor performance. Yeah? They want to hear that Raptor shit. That no Geneva policies. That whole demeanor bothers me. That joke of fiend of mockery. That hopeless mediocrity with no redeeming qualities. So I wrote a little remix that I know you people want to see. I'm a different sort of legendary with a modern pedigree. You tripping on an arrow, we transition from successfully. Think he was the best MC in a form that's dead now here. Withered corpse, a relic we just digged up from the cemetery. Missing your identity, drifted from it steadily, clinging for it desperately to this distorted entity. A bitter source of enmity, a twisted sort of effigy, a distant thought, a memory just living off his legacy.
You said a twisted sort of effigy?
A twisted sort of a bitter source of enmity, a twisted sort of effigy, a distant thought, a memory just living off his legacy.
Crazy.
It's fucking nuts. Yo, I also want to say
your syllables are matching better.
I think so. That for sure.
Yeah, what's crazy about this, and it's actually kind of funny because it's like I don't think they did this on purpose, but usually like when people do that like sort of like super multi-crazy schemes, the editor is like cuts crazy to like accentuate that. And I fucking hate when people do that like because it doesn't help. All it does is confuse you as the viewer. You're like, okay, all of a sudden I'm over here.
Sometimes it does.
Yeah, sometimes
the first time I noticed like you did it for the me and Bender, the look at him back to me type
but
shit.
That's
not what I'm talking
about.
about.
Yeah, no, because that's more like that sort of enhances it because the camera is literally like look at him.
Yeah, exactly. It's enhancing what you're saying. And
right. Oh, just when it's back, and
it's also how a viewer would look when you're like, look at him, and somebody would be like, and then back to me. It's like as an editor, you kind of like want to cut how people would naturally look in a conversation, but when you're like the only thing you're looking at is soul in this, so it's like there's a ton of different angles. Like it doesn't accentuate anything. All it does is kind of like jar you out of it.
Right.
But I like how it just was on Liam's angle the whole time because usually people want to cut.
Right.
Like, oh, we're gonna enhance it. We're gonna get crazy with all these angles. Yeah. But I think it helped a lot that it was just on this.
Yeah, for sure. A relic we just digged up from the cemetery, missing your identity, drifted from it steadily, clinging for it desperately to this distorted entity, a bitter source of enmity, a twisted sort of effigy, a distant thought, a memory just living off his legacy. Twisted off the Hennessy, you thought this would be close to talk. Steal on me, split, and I take the money like golden balls. You always
I think you see me say it too, like to Briggs or whatever. I'm like, I just fucking watched that this morning. Caustic's like writing his rounds, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And I watched it for like 5 minutes. It's golden balls.
What is it?
It's from my perspective, obviously what it is. From my perspective, I couldn't make sense of it, and like I was distracted. But what I just seen like these balls, like almost like a lottery thing where they're getting mixed up, and then they get shot down tubes to different people, and then they like reveal numbers in them. That was as far as I could put it together.
In the context of the punch, the way Golden Balls finishes, it comes down to 2 people, and then they've won X amount, right? And then they get 2 balls each. They get like a steal and a split ball, right? If they both pick split, the prize pool that they get is split between them. If one of them picks split and the other one picks steal, the one that picks steal gets all the money. And if both of them pick steal, then they get no money.
Oh shit!
So it's like they end up like talking about what they're gonna do and trying to so it's kind of that's like the way it ends. So it's like a steal on him, he split, and I take the money.
Okay, word. That's hella dope.
So you must be twisted off the Hennessy. You thought this would be close to talk. Steal steal on him, he's split, and I take the money like golden balls. You always reference.
That's nuts.
Yo, you must be tripping off the Hennessy. You thought this would be close to call. Steal on him, he's split, and I take the money like golden balls. You always reference books and get the title and who wrote it wrong, acting like I know it all about shit that you don't know at all. Like when the towers fell, how did the steel beams melt in them?
The Book of 5 rings. Yeah, the Book of 5 swords.
5 swords.
It's about sword play, man. You get it. I've read it more.
You skip the title.
Yeah, I just skip that page.
Straight to the books.
Straight to Mark Hall, man. Mark Hall and Henrik Larsson, man. My favorite authors.
So good. Yeah, Mark Hall. That's like.
You don't know at all! Like when the towers fell, how did the steel beams melt in them? I ain't fucking with Alexa. It's getting real Orwellian. You wish. This is no longer a scene you're welcome.
You wish.
If it was 1984, your style would still be relevant.
Woo!
This is my favorite bit.
Yo,
right here.
That's an old style that you do, and they go wild when you use it in 09, but it's losing its old shine. Now it's useless, it won't fly. He just cruising this whole time, been reducing a gold mine that was booming to bone drying in ruins. Yo, that's an old style that you do, and they go wild when you use it in 09, but it's losing its old shine. Now it's useless, it won't fly. He just cruising this whole time, been reducing a gold mine that was booming to bone drying in ruins. Now you scraping out the barrel, but won't find the solution, and don't try, because his hubris is so bright it's consumed him. I'm co-signing it.
Fuck off,
It's
Liam.
annoying though.
Dude, is
like,
that
when you
Liam?
stop there.
Yeah, that was Liam. Fuck off.
Liam makes a fart noise and
Yeah.
fuck off.
That's like what we're talking about. It's like when, especially there, when you get stopped there, it's like.
Yep.
Because you watch it, I do it the third time and I fuck it up.
Yeah, you're just getting frustrated. You want to get it
Well,
out.
no, I fuck it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God
Like,
damn.
Yep.
And you guys did this to him.
Yo, that's an old style that you do, and they go wild when you use it in 09, but it's losing its old shine. Now it's useless, it won't fly. He just cruising this whole time, been reducing a gold mine that was booming to bone drying in ruins. Now you scraping out the barrel, but won't find the solution, and don't try, because his hubris is so bright it's consumed him. I'm co-signing it.
They stopped you at the same part.
no, that was the second time. We just watched that.
Oh, okay. Fuck off.
That would really be funny if they keep stopping him at the same
Same
part.
point.
Damn it,
5 times
it's just
in a
so
row.
good.
Yeah.
How does he do it? Just like bugging out every time.
That's an old style that you do, and they go wild when you use it in 09, but it's losing its old shine. Now it's useless, it's bone dry. Fuck, yo. It won't fly, you just cruising this whole time, been reducing a gold mine that was booming to bone drying in ruins. Now you scraping out the barrel, but won't find the solution, and don't try, because his hubris is so bright it's consumed him. I'm co-signing the blueprint, but don't like how you use it to coast right through the movement with no sign of improvement. I'm out here snapping like tourists in Harlem that's on the A train. Snapping like DJ Khaled when his weight changed. Snapping like DJ Khaled when his weight changed. Snapping like a Great Dane. Snapping like a Beyblade. Snapping like SJWs in a safe space. Grew up young Jedi. The prophecy ain't dead and gone. It's young Skywalker, X-Wing, upper echelon. You're young Skywalker. Because you went to school with a helmet on in the special room with the special kids.
I wasn't sure if you would get like went to school with a helmet on.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Did you say getting your special on?
Yeah.
Getting your special, getting your retard on. This is so good.
Bars is retarded. You
Skywalker, because you went to school with a helmet on in the special room with the special kids. Stretch them out, get my special on. Bars make the IRA and redesign the letter bomb.
This is like
You're getting like one bar. Yeah.
It's like I don't want this.
Yo, it's so funny too because it's like they react to where you can't rap, and then you're trying to drink water, they stop reacting. Like, what is he gonna do next? Like, let me fucking drink this water.
I think one thing I'm looking at is like you can visibly see him getting frustrated.
Yeah.
Like,
It's understandable, man. It's very understandable.
Yo, grew up young Jedi, the prophecy ain't dead and gone. It's young Skywalker, X-Wing, upper echelon. You're young Skywalker, cause you went to school with a helmet on in a special room with the special kids. Stretch them out, get my special on. Bars make the IRA, redesign the letter bomb. Been trying to get it on, Dave Grohl was it ever long. Getting drawn out from real Miller.
Yeah, you're getting only one bar, the
ridiculous.
one extra
It's
bar,
actually
and then you go back and do it again, and they let you get one more bar. It's fire though.
That's the new bar.
But it's like it's so momentum based.
Yeah.
That I can't just like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, for
It's
sure.
like-
Exactly. Yep.
Kids, stretch them out, get my special on. Bars make the IRA,
Essentially,
redesign the letter bomb.
that's
Been
happening
trying to get it on, Dave Grohl was it ever long. Getting drawn out from real Miller.
I mean, even like there, I'm like.
Yeah.
You're like, yo,
Jesus
chill.
Christ. It's fucking dope though. It's really tight how into it the audience is, but it is fucking it up.
As a viewer, it's jarring.
Yeah, for real.
Wow. Yo, Dave Grohl was it ever. Oh, fuck, I run out again. Bro. Grew up young Jedi.
Dude. It's literally insane. It's literally driving you nuts.
Yeah, I know.
Like how much? All right, I'll run it again. Yeah, and you're like, fuck. Shut up. It's like Jed's worst nightmare than like loving your stuff too much.
Yeah, exactly.
That's incredible.
I run out again. Bro. Grew up young Jedi.
Shut the fuck up.
Grew up called Jedi. The prophecy ain't dead and gone. It's young Skywalker, X-Wing, upper echelon. You're young Skywalker, cause you went to school with a helmet on in the special room with the special kids. Stretch them out, get my special on. Bars make the IRA, redesign the letter bomb. Been trying to get it on, Dave Grohl was it ever long. Getting drawn out from who I mellowed from. This'll go left, the young fool back out me like Sesame on.
Go back.
So watch yourself and watch your step. Last time, watch together, watching me with all your friends. Off your head, on the neck. Now act like a
This is the ultimate rebuttal.
We're gonna
This is the ultimate rebuttal. All this round is null and void.
So watch yourself and watch your step. Last time, watch together, watching me with all your friends. Off your head, on the neck. Now act like I'm not the best. Now act like I'm not the threat. Tell them all you're not impressed. You think that we've forgotten then. All you check the comment threads, what's been said, the compliments. I've gone all red. What blush? Oh, shucks. Stop it, Greg.
Is this where you were originally gonna end it? That?
I didn't think it would actually get much of a reaction. If I'd known it would have, I would have ended it on that.
As soon as his battle got dropped, he got Snyder. Sneak dissing, passive aggressive, got hyper. Since he not top billing on King of the Dot Flyers, throwing shade through like chain off his neck, like Scott Steiner.
What's that reference? Scott Steiner? Wrestler?
Yeah, he's like a guy who wore shades and he wore like this sheet chain thing over his thing. He'd throw his shades as soon as he took the shade off.
I've heard him reference a lot.
Yeah.
Big K ran back like
Him and
Scott
Joey
Steiner.
Badass, right?
Weak bars.
Said him and Joey Badass, right?
Him and Joey, yeah, they were a tag team.
Say weak bars, so.
Huh?
Hey,
Nah.
man.
He's trolling.
Like Scott Steiner. And saying I bet you Big K ran in my title match too. Bro, what parts are the same?
Liam's
Please
reaction.
describe me a few.
I know,
Here's
Liam's
some
reaction is cracking me up. I'm
Yeah,
loving
I was like,
ran in my title match too. Bro, what parts are the same? Please describe me a few. Yours is a dream sequence. Mine's the afterlife of the dude. Yours about his anxiety. Mine's about him trying to be cool. Yours is metaphor. Mine's allegory. He's lying to you. So what are we down to here then, Greg? That the writing is good. Well, fuck it. Let's say me biting is entirely true. Congrats. The worst round of my career was inspired by you.
That's really good. That's really fucking
I got convinced by one of like the people I run my bars by that he was definitely going to say something about Big K round.
Yeah.
But I had like decided that he wasn't.
Yeah.
Before, but then I got convinced that I had the right defense for it, and it's fucking
great ender. I mean,
I think it's alright. It works anyway. But
I figured you thought I would fucking do
yeah,
that.
that's
shit,
what I
so
said.
was
to
like, I'm not gonna fucking.
It's literally exactly
bring
what I
up
said
the
to him.
third,
Like
yeah.
he's gonna know that I know that he.
Because it was like on watch.
Yeah.
When we watched that battle.
That's not around anymore. It's not up.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, R.I.P.
J-Pro.
We're gonna watch it again. Yeah, J-Pro. We're gonna watch it again. But yeah, did we talk about that when we watched it?
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I didn't say anything. I feel like I remember me not saying anything. Just I don't know, man.
Yeah,
and it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
Chase and you or something. Or I don't remember who said it.
I see
feel
I see like why
pointed it out.
someone like on the surface would think it was similar, but like the actual message behind it and the way. I mean, basically I could just repeat like what I've just said there. I do think it is very different, but I appreciate that the writing style is similar.
Yeah.
So
yeah, when to me there was just like a part that the cadence reminded me of it, even though it wasn't biting. Like when I say you're now stuck in the glitch or sound, he's like you're now in something. There was something that you said that almost had a similar role, but it wasn't.
Honestly,
the same
I can't
shit,
watch that
you know
round
what
back
I mean?
because it just cringes me out too much. So I couldn't.
Really?
I hate it. But I couldn't.
think I gave you that battle when we
did
watched
have you
it.
winning.
All right.
Yeah.
But us going against the grain on watch, Drake won. Give me a break.
Of course.
Push the T shit, yeah.
You did.
We still got hated on that. That's a crazy round though.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome round.
Cheers, man.
Have you ever thought about like, you know, when something like that happens? When you probably didn't think about this, but like when they fuck up your momentum, just like wrapping it on camera without it being fucked up ever. That'd be corny.
Yeah, you could do that. I guess like yeah, it's probably an idea, but it's just difficult because it's even like the sound of the audience is sometimes so loud that if you just like turn to the camera and say it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like the sound that they're making on the mic.
I'm saying after.
Oh, afterwards. Right?
Yeah, like make another
Separate
video
content.
that's just like here's it without the audience reaction.
Yeah, that's a good idea for content. For like,
I've always
YouTube-
thought about that
YouTube
because
channels,
like there's been so many times when the audience kind of messes it up, but I mean it's no slight to them, but I'm like I kind of wish I just heard it just like full, you know?
Yeah. I mean that's like my favorite battles, like content on YouTube. It's like really old smack battles.
Yeah, where there's no reaction.
No reaction.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. Me too. Obviously, I love like Philly rappers, so.
Me too, man.
God fucking damn! This standing ovation afterwards. Holy shit.
I never brought up you biting my third round, but that was clever rapping. But
yes,
that was clever rapping.
That was clever rapping.
I didn't have time. I didn't have time to think of a fucking setup.
Yeah, fuck it.
It's definitely the most.
There's the UK, you get away with
never
this
happened.
Yeah, clever rap. Even as I was about to say, you said I took an extra second, and I was like, yeah, nope, nothing else is coming. Fucking clever rapping it is.
Look, I never brought up you biting my third round, but that was clever rapping. But question, how can you bite me when the actual event never happened?
I don't know why the dad's reacting to it. He doesn't fucking.
I know what we're talking about. He's like, yeah, I like this guy.
Like he fucking watched.
We had that
Big
moment.
versus ILLMAC.
He's like, it's kind of similar but different. Like I can see. He's actually hella knowledgeable about it.
Yeah.
You know that was 6 verses. I really like the wordage. Plus, it happened in a realm where sound doesn't exist. Perfect. I heard it. He just strung together a million multis. So I bet when he writes things, he'd be like, initiate multisyllabic rhymes. Listen up. I mean, I'll put you in a hole that I dug up in the ground. I ain't fucking with this clown. He brought up Golden Ball because it's no mystery. I'm doing numbers in this round.
That's really crazy.
That's
you
really
rebutted
good.
that and you just saw that show that morning.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
That's
Man,
really
the wisdom this show made.
That's like 4 of them things.
Got me opening whiskey to my moment of victory. Bare knuckle up. You toe-to-toe with a grizzly. I put a bang out, you get the poke in his kidneys. When I hold it against him, don't hold it against me. He gotta live in my shadow. Winter solstice can miss me. Just cause sun is obscure don't mean solar eclipse me.
Yeah, that was one of my, solar eclipsed me, but then that was
soul isn't a sun as well.
Yeah, and also fucking sun is obscure, like your style obscure. But when the sun is obscured, you know what I mean? I was like, they won't get that part, but they'll get the solar eclipse me part, you know what I mean? Winter solstice can miss me.
Not a threat. This so-called Scottish vet, scrawny body, probably a $120 sopping wet. If I put hands on him, His cause of death would be pocket check. I said, don't put hands on him. His cause of death would be pocket check. I'm at your wake talking about what got you slept. Watch your step. Get your body Dawson stretch. Mop the floor with him. Swab the deck. Shawty, this your greatest? Well, I'm not impressed, but I want the best. Bring me your soda in. I'ma leave with a goat's head like Baphomet.
What's that? Baphomet, is that the goat's head?
Yeah, demon.
The demon word.
Bring me a soul.
Who else? Didn't somebody else recently?
Yeah. I don't think it was out, but
Deuce is out?
Yeah, Deuce. He had a Baphomet line. Yeah, something with the Deuce is out, like Baphomet or whatever.
Some like book shit.
Leave with a goat's head like Baphomet.
Liam Skeleton.
Fuck how they rate you, ho. Basic flow in the killing fields, the same approach in Achilles heel, ankle broke, will it heal, pray it don't, bitch I will, cake your skull don't, make me go, Bobby Flame soda, blade will go in, taking bones out, taking slow like filet of soul.
See, and that's why that shit's so dope, man. That shit's like you could be on Raising the Bar.
Just some good rapping. Some good old-fashioned Philly rapping.
Yeah, some good Philly rapping.
Exposed. That mean the machete spraying blood everywhere. Blade is so big it'll leave his DNA exposed. That mean the machete spraying blood everywhere like a Danny Trejo.
They even said spraying. Like they catch every like if you go back, it's like they're spraying.
DNA is really just like the whipping boy. Like if you just need someone to like reference some stupid shit, it's just everyone
DNA
picks
reference.
DNA. Even against Arsenal. It's like I had no reason.
Oh yeah, you threw him under the bus.
Where I was
randomly.
Arsenal had the best. I can't even remember the bar now. It was like you had the best performance at Fourth Birthday, but it wasn't in your battle with Shotty. It's like when you stood behind DNA pretending he was good.
Oh yeah, that was fire.
It's just like I don't know. It's just something about it.
Easy pickings. Everyone knows DNA, you know, and it's like DNA. You know, so in battle you can flip that. Obviously, for any sort of violent act,
For sure.
you know.
The machete spraying blood everywhere like a Danny Trejo role. Play your role. I'm saying, yo, Shotty, the venue's a little vacant, bro. If you want to sell out, you just gotta trade your soul to hell with them.
You can't tell, but I don't say I'm saying, yo. I said I'm saying I'm Satan. I'm Satan,
right.
yo. If you want to sell out, you just gotta trade your soul. You know what I mean?
See, I thought you said I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like right here. I didn't notice that till right now. Like,
shitty audio.
I thought maybe that Dragon Ball Z or something.
Let's go.
It's cool. Look, I heard his team Shark City. I'm like the Sharks big hoop. I'll slaughter your whole team and make shark fin stew. I mean, oh no, look, I ain't with the whoop-de-whoop. He's just a baby shark. Doop, 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 doop.
What is that from?
what? It's only the most viral video of all time.
Baby shark, do 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 baby.
Yeah, it's like billions of views, and it's just like
some kid
a
doing
song.
that?
Yeah, it's a song, which I guess it was a song before that video. I didn't know. I was like, oh, that's some like childhood shit. Yeah, but yeah,
why'd it go viral? Is it funny or something?
Not some
Fuck
kid
no. Why does
shit.
anything go viral?
It's hella. It gets stuck in your head.
Go viral. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
True.
It gets stuck in your head. Fucking
Interesting. I had really no idea.
Yeah,
what
it's
it is.
billion. It's like I don't know, a few billion views, or like 2 billion views or some shit.
That panda sneezing too. Whew. Crazy.
Yeah.
The panda sneezing video.
It scares the guy.
You don't know that one? Damn, we're like bonding over some
Over
shit we
Mr.
don't know.
Yeah.
Damn, I'll look up the shark one.
Yeah, so the do shit, you see me, I think I say, I'm like, I just changed the momentum because it's like silly shit. And I'm like, hey, I just had to switch.
Yeah.
Because I was just at the filet of soul,
Super serious,
and I was going to go into the URL shit, like, I heard you. Was it true?
Yeah,
but coming right after Filet of Soul, you know, you just gotta trade your soul.
Yeah.
I heard you on you know, I needed to like
to bridge it.
Yeah, to change the energy
for sure.
and slow it down, you know. And that's where the shark bars came in.
Shark.
Avo doesn't know about the baby shark because he's a real hip hop head.
Yeah, I'm like, is it an Aesop Rock song? Yo, is that an Immortal Tech interlude?
Does he rape it? And it's his mother
Is it
at the
retarded?
end?
Is that a Rakim skit?
I love Rakim.
It's the best ever.
Yeah.
Placing him on. He the biggest in Shark City. What you supposed to be? Megla the Don? Speaking of, I heard you battled in URL. Is it true? Well, how did that go? Did you win? Did you lose? I heard someone got bodied. Was it him? Was it you? Man, that shit was horrible. So, up there ranting about beating Tony B, like that's important to know. You tried to spit you in the bar. They was bored with you though, and 4 ring got stopped like Border Patrol.
Probably deserve more. I think they're just tired at
Don't
this
blame
point.
the crowd or act too artistic for the stage that you got smoked. The fuck? Excuse my French. You think he Monet, but he not close. Just made a terrible impression, but maybe I'm painting with broad strokes. That shit was great to witness.
Impressionism bars.
So racist image. I mean, I know he lost when Beasley listed one of his strengths as privilege.
Love Liam. I love him.
That's a no can do disaster laugh.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, I cannot talk. I've been worse. That's,
Yeah.
That was really bad.
I mean, I know he lost when Beasley listed one of his strengths as privilege. I said that shit was racial weakness. Exposed his little racist image. I knew he lost when Beasley listed one of his strengths as privilege. Shit, we in the UK, but you ain't safe from gun violence. Amazing. You battled a Gemini, but he still made it one-sided. I mean, he went from about a body of lyricists to how they not take him serious. The crowd was probably delirious. They had soul beside himself like an out-of-body experience. Follow me, all this work. Trying to be their best rapper, BC major, then rapper, couldn't even be main event after. Still not the Scottish GOAT. It must be a respect factor. Speaking of BA, they both have Scotland to rep. Both malnourished fiends. Is it that's hard? Is it crack rock? Is it meth for me? You want to be him so bad. The last thought in my head is I thought URL taught you can't copy respect.
Yo, but I swear, so I went. It's different, but I feel like I just watched some battle, and I feel like someone said that to you.
You can't copy respect?
Yeah. No?
Not that I can remember.
Yeah. Fuck. I feel like I seen like recently. It's like, oh, I didn't know someone said that or whatever. Like
really,
after the fact.
It's really smart though, because like you've got like the URL angle, and you've got like you're trying to copy respect, and then you tie them into like one idea.
Yeah.
It's like really smart.
Thank you, sir. But yeah, it sounded familiar. I was like, I feel like I saw someone else say that too, but maybe I'm tripping after the fact. Like,
I have been like compared to, or been told that I'm like not as good as Respect BA in battles before, but I've not heard that you can't copy respect. Can't copy respect.
Right.
Smack
And you just did the URL shit.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna battle?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you that too.
Yeah, probably at some point.
That shit will be crazy out there, huh?
Yeah, I would have thought it would all happen at some point. But, I mean, who knows? Nothing booked, so.
That would be fire.
Shit.
Yeah, Avo will film it.
Outside in huge ways, hooked in respect. Bodied on smack. Outshined in huge ways, cooked in Atlanta. Outright got souffle, sucked in Canada. Now lunch is crusades, think Brexit. Money ain't worth shit outside the UK. And you wanna know why? You know why? Because even when you're good, your personality is so bland. And that ain't gonna change with all the multis you scratching in your notepad. You overcompensate when you battling, you know that, and even named yourself after exactly what you don't have.
A dick. That's what I read.
Did you say a dick?
That's not like it was not planned.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, like you named yourself after exactly what you don't have. They're all so I'm a dick.
I feel like it can't be 3-0 because I had a dick bar as well, though. So if we're judging it off dick
All right,
bars.
fine. Dick bars.
I think it's a wash on the dick bars.
1.5 to 1.5.
All right. Fine.
Yeah.
Damn, that's hilarious. I've never noticed that.
Yeah, it's because the crowd's already saying so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yourself after exactly what you don't have.
A dick.
It's so hard to catch.
Yeah, you would have never seen. I can't even hear that.
This is what Watch is for, man. This is what Watch is for. If nothing else. This crowd is fire, though.
Yeah, it was, for sure.
Crazy fucking battle, man. Salute to Premier. Salute to these two gentlemen. That's a classic. That was voted Battle of 2018 by Ruin Your Day.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Sick,
What?
Yeah,
Where was this vote?
Facebook group.
Really?
Yeah, I put like a bunch of battles. You know, I put like actual good battles up there.
big.
And you guys won. So.
Yeah, I got those now.
Big if true.
How?
Yeah, it won like by a lot too.
Oh, really?
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's really
Thanks,
tight.
guys.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Appreciate it. That is finally over now. You can stop battling me. Draw a light under it.
It's never over. Morphing into disaster. Just my opponents are opponents for life.
It's always an up.
I've seen it said before too, but it's one of those things where the battle was, you know, it can be a situation where a battle's everyone anticipates it for so long and just doesn't live up to the hype. Mm-hmm. But I think that surpassed it, lived up to it at least. You know what I mean?
Sure. It definitely lived up to it, and that's totally true. Is like people have these wild expectations of anything competitive. You know,
so difficult to meet.
Whether it be the Super Bowl, whether it be like an actual fight, a battle, and they're always like, these two people are so good at their craft. It has to be amazing. Like it has to, and I can't even imagine like how intimidating that is going into that. Like, okay, this has to be like the best shit I've ever written because people expect that out of me.
Yeah,
you know,
It's stressful.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
I definitely was not trying to, like, because, like, what you said, like, let's see whose syllables match better. I was like, everyone expects this to be the most lyrical shit ever. I don't want to do that. Yeah. So, like, I specifically, like, what I did with Shocks in my third round yesterday, I specifically was like, none of that. Yeah. No fucking molten magma spew Titan throwing Saturn's moons. I was like, I actually, like, wrote part of that chunk, not the whole round, just part of that chunk in prep for our battle. I was like, and I ended up using it on Raising the Bar, but I didn't drop it, and then whatever else, then, you know, refashioned it for the third with Shocks. But I specifically was like, none of that super lyrical brain boosted chemical.
It's like trying to like, in order to like exceed expectations, you kind of need to like subvert what they actually are. Do you know what I mean? Like, if we just go in and be like, yeah, it's a lyrical, miracle, spiritual. Like,
it'll never live up
to it because in their head, it's past what's even possible to write. Mm-hmm. So the only way to really exceed their expectations is to kind of go around them and subvert them. Like, it's not going to be what you think. Yeah. But it's going to be even better.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Definitely.
But yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, guys, go subscribe to Premier Battles.
For sure.
Do that right now. Get their subs up. This battle got a lot of views though for, you know, being on this channel.
Subscribers,
I think I think it's the most viewed battle on their channel.
Pretty sure. So.
What's the deal with Premier Soul? Do you know, like, are you still the captain of the team or the?
No, I'm not in the actual team this year.
Okay.
I don't really have time to commit to like that many battles. Just with
how many times did you battle for them?
3 last season.
Jesus.
And yeah, I did 2 league battles. And then battled ILLMAC. Awesome. But then also...
You battled Matter and Bobby Rex, that's right. Yeah.
But I don't have time this year. So I'm doing the Apex card for them. The one that Shorty's coming back on.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Battling Mike P on
Tay-Rock.
that.
Yeah. Tay-Rock.
That'll probably be like my only other battle this year.
That's going to be crazy.
Quiet one.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, you and Mike is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
That's going to be really good.
He's a handsome guy.
He is. He's a really handsome dude.
He is, yeah.
He's a great guy.
I wish I was doing this watch with Mike.
Me too. I wish you were doing the watch with Mike too.
Alright guys, we're going to sign off. Thanks to Soul for coming by, ILLMAC and Premier Battles. And yeah,
Probably gonna do more watches later.
Yeah, I totally forgot this is live. Yeah, we're gonna do more watches later today. Yeah, stay tuned.